Welcome. Welcome to the Will-O-Wisp Woods. We've kept the campfire roaring for you, and we're happy that you're back. However, this week, we start episode 61 of The Journey of Grandiasha. Our wonderful players, of course, are here with us tonight as we continue this journey through this grand magical continent that seems to have brought nothing but chaos for this small group. And vice versa.
Wait,
But
I was just gonna say.
for the most part, however, our wonderful group, through thick and thin, has managed. They haven't exactly controlled the chaos, but they have managed. This week, after last week's wonderful growth of our party, as they grew into far more chaotic balls of energy and curiosity. Dwindle and May, after chasing down a pickpocket on their way to see their elven friend. I really wish Spotify would stop with its fucking bullshit, dude. Fucking bullshit.
I don't remember that part and being what we were doing.
Anyway. Why are you opening? What's going on? Why are things happening?
Why aren't things not happening?
Shush. Okay, that was interesting. Anywho's it. As I was saying, that was interesting. My computer did a thing. So, welcome. So, after our wonderful May and Dwindle had decided to venture forth to try and speak with and talk to their wonderful elven head guard friend, they had come across a pickpocket. Apparently, Clementine has the power of electricity. Nonetheless, after chasing down the pickpocket and finding themselves at a abandoned general store, Dwindle and May learn that not only are they a pickpocket, but they seem to be a trap setter, as May got a bag of flour to the face. And they had learned that this pickpocket seemed to be of a
We're just having so many issues. What a wonderful start to the session today, ladies and gentlemen. Fix it this time.
In true Grandiasha fashion.
Very interesting.
BCA small heart.
James is the dungeon master now.
There we go. Anywho, as I was saying, they learned of this pickpocket's how do I put this? Their fox face as this strange being, shorter than Dwindle, and seemingly covered in orange fur, save for where they have their fur completely covered to hide themselves. Their fox head shows as May and Dwindle are then seemingly given true back and forth with a strange being, to say the least, seemingly trying to give reasoning behind why he did what he did, and Dwindle and May doing their best to uphold their position. However, somewhere else in town, Odile and Nyla beginning their looking around after their completing of work and reading at the blacksmith shop that they were renting. They found themselves within a interesting shop with a multitude of potions and a small box. Not only did this interesting shop have a number of strange quote-unquote discount potions that were a number of mixtures of different types, this strange box that had caught the eye of the two opened up to a deck of cards. This deck of cards, seemingly normal, though very beautiful, was entirely pulled out by Odile. Odile then looked to her hand, looked to the empty box, looked back to her hand, noticed that her hand was empty, looked back to the box and noticed that the deck of cards was back in its place. Nyla was the first to draw. And, seemingly, good luck found its way to the normally center of bad luck of the group. As magically, a deed appeared within the air in front of her, with her full name upon it. A deed to a piece of land somewhere in the world of Grandiasha, or at least the world that Grandiasha rests in. However, though usually luckier than Nyla at least, Odile began drawing out of curiosity. However, luck quickly turned against her, and it seems that fate would have quite a twist for her, as the heart was indeed not in the cards.
Oh no.
Odile felt a little bit of her intelligence sapped away by some unseen magical force before a card with a strange devilish figure on it showed itself before simply disappearing with no real effect to the card. Bad luck starts and ends with one draw. And now we return to our wonderful Dwindle and May as they attempt to figure out just what is actually happening here with this strange fox figure. Standing within this general store, abandoned, dark, and rather shabby in all honesty. It's breaking down. It's on a nicer part of town, just outside the edge of the noble district. Seemingly hasn't been torn down or redecorated yet, as the city itself has yet to get to it. However, within it seems to take home and hospice a fox that walks on two legs and talks like a regular humanoid.
Bet.
So what is it you two want, anyway?
Well,
Justice.
I know what this person wanted. Just wanted to make sure you got out okay. I know they don't take kindly to thieves.
Which we shouldn't.
Oh, so I'm a thief now.
You're a thief.
Pickpocket was a thief, but
So why am I a thief?
I'm just going to.
well, if you steal from someone, considered theft. But I mean, he had a genuine reason behind it, so it's not like you're a criminal.
Exactly, I'm not a criminal. I'm stealing, but I'm stealing from people who already stole, so is it really stealing?
How do you know that they already stole?
Yes.
Why do you think I only targeted those three?
How'd you manage to target them?
My ears are pretty big for a reason. And my eyes have great
Yeah.
sight.
So you just followed them until
Yeah, I just
you were
followed them.
prone. You know, at least he's smart with it, Dwindle. Like, no one will
You
honor
are
among
telling
thieves,
me
you know?
to simply throw away my century of hard work.
I'm
I
not
am
telling you to throw
falling
anything
from
away.
my
I'm
grace
just saying.
with this group. Oh my gosh.
Look, I'm not telling you to throw anything away. It doesn't sound like she's telling you to throw anything away either. I'm just saying I stole because they stole. Who's really a thief here?
Both of you.
That's rude.
I haven't stolen anything recently.
That is a lie.
I don't steal items, if it makes you feel better. I just steal from people that have stolen, and then I use that money to survive until I get a job of some kind.
Have we recovered the gold yet from him? Or not even the gold, but the pouches, stolen pouches?
No.
No.
You all
Here's your
just
battles,
you two
Dwindle.
kind of burst into his home, or at least the place he's been shacking in, and May got a bag of flour to the face.
Still fully flowered up, yep.
Just
And
Give
then
us
you
the
threatened him with the
pouches.
hammer.
And there's a hole in
and
the
broke
floor.
the table.
Yeah, there's a hole in the floor.
And there's a hole in the floor.
Yeah.
that
We
you
broke a
almost
hole
fell
in this man's floor.
I'm so happy this hammer. I love this hammer to the death, but it will surely be the death of me if this thing had siege on it. Other than
Dwindle, I get
that,
you have your...
So you're gonna take the pouches.
the stolen pouches, give it to the people that you stole from.
So you're gonna give it back to
So
the
they
people who
stop-
stole it from
so-
other people.
So so they're not as upset with you.
They're not upset. They didn't realize that I had stolen them yet.
I think they're fully
It
aware now.
wasn't for you who screamed, pickpocket!
See, she makes a point. I'm with the
Good
big lady with the
battles.
scary sword. Spear. Weapon thing. It's sharp and pointy, and I'd rather not be on the other end of it.
Good choice.
I'm pretty sure whatever Kiv has given you will surely is surely a lot more than what's in those pouches. So just hand them over.
I
and
mean,
this may
yeah.
not be out of your head.
But is it really right to take gold just because you need a few silvers back? See,
I'm
now you're
simply
making a
trying
lapse
to
of
set-
judgment.
He is just trying so hard. At the same time, he is his knuckles are going white on the hammer. He's just like, I am wanting to beat both of you so hard into the ground.
Look.
Uh,
Look, if I knew who they had stolen from, I would give it back. However, I don't. So I took it, and I was just gonna live off of it for... He opens up... He kind of turns away a little bit, and he opens up his own little pouch, and he looks in, and you can see him counting. About 3 days. And in that 3 days, I would have been looking for work. Maybe.
This dwindle, and she looks at the fox too. You too. You should know this. How about, because we did kind of like crash into his hideaway.
I'm done.
And you
I'm just.
kind of
He's
ruined
just
the
walking.
floor.
He's just walking out. He's just. He is clearly trying not to. He's turning red.
Dwindle's
I
not a
think
smart
we've
man, but he's also
Made him
not a
quite
criminal.
upset today. How about
Yeah,
this?
He's up the door.
2 wrongs don't equal right. But if you do something right, it kind of negates it out. Right? How about this? I will buy you an inn to stay in for the next week if you do something nice. And you don't have to return the pouches. Because they had it coming.
There's a shattering sound of break outside.
See, now he's vandalizing things. How am I the criminal here?
Just set someone on fire, and he didn't say a word. So I just want you to know he's got a major lapse in judgment.
I mean, it's not even a lapse of judgment thing. It's like... I'm not the criminal, okay? First off, you set someone on fire. You just admitted it. I'm pretty sure that's murder. Or arson?
We don't know if he died.
Arson?
Arson's not
I don't know.
criminal offense.
It's such a good thing he's out of that room.
Dwindle,
With lighting?
is arson a criminal offense?
Arson?
He's not there.
Just kind of
Anyway,
just yelling,
beside the
hoping he
point.
hears.
And now he's vandalizing things. I'm just saying, I stole from thieves, alright? That seems more like I'm doing a good thing because the thieves don't prosper.
Well,
Talking the guards outside. He got away. For saves and check.
well, the
Not
same
even
thing
s-
goes.
Where's
We're trying to do something good, and I think that if you do something good, It'll get Dwindle off your back because I guarantee if Dwindle sees you again and he sees you stealing again, he's gonna get really upset.
18 deception.
What constitutes as good to the Dwindle? Is that his name,
Dwindle?
or is that like a family
Yeah.
name, or like what's going on here?
Yeah, Dwindle's his name. Don't worry.
The Dwindle guy. What necessarily constitutes as nice? Because that word goes a lot of ways.
It's a thin line. It's a thin line. How
Is it?
about...
So is this patience?
Well, how about... You go...
He's babysitting a child, I swear.
You did choose May. I'm just saying. Out of the
I
two,
didn't choose May. I got handed May.
I'm just
We
saying.
did.
Out
No,
of the
the guy
two,
handed me.
out of
No.
out of the two, Nyla is a magnet for bad luck. May just incites it.
Yeah.
I prefer the Nyla.
Yeah. Odd forced May onto Dwindle. Odd knew what she was doing.
It's okay though.
How about...
Honestly, he's probably gonna leave her.
Great idea.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Are you
And
sure
he's gonna
that
let-
Dwindle
and he's-
would willingly leave May
To get herself arrested?
The
Yes.
avatar of chaos.
Yep.
The
thing
thing
is,
is,
though,
though,
that-
odds wrath later.
They don't care anymore
Neutral.
at this point.
Nyla also incites chaos. She's just a lot more subtle about it.
Yeah, a lot of Nyla's chaos gets pushed on to May.
Exactly.
Dwindle's
Most of
just
it's my
about
fault.
this.
I think chaos is just like magnetized towards Nyla. Like she's just like a magnet, and things just come to Nyla.
She
Like-
doesn't fight it though.
I do not
No, she
fight it. I
doesn't.
wander
Just-
off into the chaos purposefully.
Yeah.
As the player.
She is the Zora of chaos.
Yeah.
Well, May just goes and looks for it. May's like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Come here, come here, come here, come here. And then... But she also does it seriously, and it's adorable too, and I love it.
She does it accidentally.
I don't mean to. She doesn't mean to at all.
It just happens.
Happens for both of them.
But nonetheless.
If the situation
That's why
calls for arson, it calls for arson.
That's why it's like, no matter what, we still can't even split us up this way either. It doesn't work.
Yeah, I think the two of us are also bad influences on the other two.
I can't wait for...
We're learning.
with Odile and May. It's gonna be fun.
We're learning. Slowly, we're learning.
Both magnets for chaos. Just one of us is more subtle and one of us is not subtle.
Exactly.
So all of it gets blamed on the one who is not quite so subtle.
Yep.
And it is beautiful.
It ends up in Dwindle's face half the time.
Dwindle did sign up for this.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
He accepted it.
We accepted it.
I think Dwindle's just the only one who worries even a little bit about the law. He worries a lot about the law. The rest of us just really don't care.
Yeah. But nonetheless, the fox figure then looks to May. What if, and hear me out, we all just forget any of this happened? And he smiles a long, toothy grin. He just...
Hey, I don't know if it's because you're a fox, but I don't trust you.
See, now that's rude and a little biased.
No offense.
You just said you don't trust me because I'm a fox. I'm going to take offense to that. That's a little rude.
I said I don't know if it's because you're a fox.
Yes, but you brought it up.
Listen.
This little
This is a
his
losing
snout
battle. I'm
wiggles
just
a little
gone.
bit.
How about we go and check on the person that may or may not have lit in fire? May or may not have been lit on fire. And if he, maybe we can help him. Does that sound good? Like a plan?
What could I possibly do to help?
By checking in, because that's a good thing to do.
Ah,
It's a good person thing to do.
but he was inciting riots and chaos by yelling about end times and trying to get people to believe him.
You know what? You're right, I shouldn't feel bad about catching him on fire.
I mean, he may have still
was
had a
causing
family
trouble.
or something. I'm just saying he was inciting a riot at some point. 'Cause
Aha! That is what you shall do. You shall make sure he has a family or not. And if he does,
What?
you shall report it back to us, and we will help their family.
that's a little
Only if there's
creepy.
children. Not creepy, more as concerned.
What's May's passive? Passive perk?
Passive perk,
Mm-hmm.
perception.
Yep.
I think it is a 14.
14. Okay. So you notice that as he's talked to you, now that Dwindle is gone, he's managed to kind of slowly slip back further and further towards the door now.
Oh.
Like he's 2 steps from the door frame now.
Or what if? No, that wouldn't work. Listen. We're on our way to go talk to the general. How about we go catch something community service?
How about you go figure out if your dwarf's okay? And he just bolts.
By the way, I
Oh, no!
I broke around the door thing. He's if he's trying to sneak out the same door.
Oh no, he's just outside. He's just out the front door now.
I don't care. Nyla, this is all May's fault. I was gonna take him to jail.
Hmm?
This is her problem now.
He's bolting.
He's gonna like get this big old freaking grin on her face, and she's gonna chase after him.
I'm going to the general.
Well, let's
I hope nobody's seen that. I seen the whole protest thing, the protest riot thing.
You said you're going to the general, so let's see.
General Tuscanil, your favorite dwarf is arriving.
We're separating the party even more.
Oh no. Depending on this roll, that may not be the case. Yep, that is not the case at all. So, Dwindle,
Yeah.
as you're walking down the street, yes, as you're walking down the street, you hear What is Dwindle's passive perception again?
14.
14? Okay, you would hear it. You hear the not-so-subtle pitter-patter of boots against stone, followed by the not-so-subtle, very loud stomping of boots on stone. As behind you, you hear, "Oh, fuck!" And immediately, you see the fox, who has chosen to run in this direction. And behind them, you see May, bolting, full speed, right after them.
It's just looking at the fox.
And the fox is looking back, followed by a, heh.
Gestures a hammer. Points to his side. You had your chance.
Wendell, don't do it.
I'm doing it.
May's gonna pull out her spear.
Oh, shit.
Just looks at me. I'm done with you. And just walks away. And he sounds so disappointed.
Won't be the first, won't be the last.
Yeah,
Wow,
Fox is
that
free to
sounds
go.
like a lot of trauma. Hold on, that's crazy. You should definitely go talk to your friend. And he immediately bolts towards the alleyway.
We're chasing him. See you, Dwindle. No, you're a little.
Yeah, he's just gone.
How many ways can we split a 4-person party?
4.
Seriously.
I need to check something.
It is more, though, if you consider groups of 2 as well as groups of individuals. Split it just about every way at this point.
Yeah, he's
Let's
done.
not forget we also have our NPCs in the group too. So
That's true, it's
technically,
true. Although you
I am
can't split you and
Gambador.
Eddie, so...
they technically can. Just like 70 feet or whatever distance.
I do find it
You know.
interesting that Dwindle's sense of justice was so feeble.
Defeated by a friend with a spear.
Don't tempt me.
I'm not tempting anything, I'm just saying.
I've tried to make sure I don't kill a player here. I am this close to dragging May off the jail. I am doing the right thing.
No.
We're gonna have a great conversation later.
Oh my god.
Yay,
Conversation.
friendship. Imagination.
Yay, murder.
Me?
Okay. Ooh.
In all honesty, I thought the guy was gonna be off the crate, but I missed that part. So it was more so this is a good distraction. Oh shoot, he was still on it. Shoot. Whoopsie daisy.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Dwindle.
Mm.
Wisdom
Aye.
save.
Aye.
Oh no.
Yum. Yeah, 12 plus some, I think, for 15. No. I have a 1 wisdom, I think, or 2. It's 1 or 2. So and it's not proficiency, so it's a 13 or 14.
Well, would you like me to check for you?
It is a 13.
It's a 13 total?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Beyond was being difficult.
Fair enough. So, Dwindle,
Mm-hmm.
as the wonderful little fox attempts to run off, they seem to hold their hand out to you, and you hear, "Help! Help, my friend!"
Oh no. I mean, oh
And
yes.
you feel as though this witty little fox, though seemingly morally difficult to deal with, you feel as though that back and forth of chat was rather more playful banter as you feel the effects of charm person.
Foreshadowing.
You regard this fox as a friendly acquaintance.
So, question: does this mean I get to? So, am I attacking May here, or?
Doesn't mean that you're attacking. It just means that Dwindle
Okay, good.
sees
I'm not attacking.
a friend being chased down and possibly attacked by another friend.
Acquaintance is a much better term here.
Mm-hmm.
Wrapping up.
I need a D100 here. What's gonna? 32. He knows we have a fight today. How close is May to Dwindle?
Because of the size of the street and the fact that the fox was running kind of diagonal, close enough to where they could cast Charm Person, I'd say right now May is probably about 15 to 20 feet
Alright.
as they're running by.
Stops. Spins. Charges and leaps. Dwarf hug time. Oh, I'm sorry. Spike dwarf hug time.
Oh boy.
And that is That is a
This will be a grapple.
So I'm just trying to think here. That's a natural 18. So do I just use my strength modifier plus my proficiency, or?
This would be a grapple, so it's athletics or acrobatics versus May's athletics or acrobatics. As May, you see Dwindle come flying at you suddenly, arms sprawled out, starfish style, as he comes flying towards you at Mach fuck.
I'm
Total
still
20,
running after this creature.
25.
As I explained, Dwindle, this fox is running at a diagonal to get to an alleyway, just passing close enough to Dwindle to cast Charm Person. You're about 15 to 20 feet away from Dwindle, but as the fox and you are running by, he basically makes a diagonal to charge at you and leaps. So he's trying to grapple you. Athletics or acrobatics against his athletics or acrobatics.
2 seconds. Let me see which one's better. Probably acrobatics. Because I want to try and just kind of fall and slide. I think that's athletics because I'm not jumping or anything. So I got 18 plus 4. So I got a 17.
Dwindle, what did you get?
25.
How?
Cuddle puddle. As you attempt to slide underneath Dwindle, just a half second too late, and feel nothing but very large dwarven weight.
And 2 damage. Spike. Yeah, as anything I grapple takes 2 points of spike damage. Only once.
Ouchie. Ouchie, cuddle puddle.
Ouchies. Ouchies. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
So I can spend an action. I can do grapple and deal 2 damage. This poor class.
Upon impact, I want to shift into my, my monster.
Okay.
Can I contest the grapple?
You can attempt to break the grapple after the fact that you have been grappled. So this would be your turn to try and fight it off.
How would I do that? How would I go about
Athletics or acrobatics against his. And as
He's
you
angry.
and as you change, all you hear is, "Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?" As the fox is now running faster, attempting to try and get away.
Do I have a save here at the end of each turn or no?
The charmed creature regards you.
Oh no, it's
If it
I
fails the
have
saving
to
throw,
attack.
it is charmed by you until the spell ends or until you or your companions do anything harmful to it. And what's even better is the fact that this fox
the
doesn't
end.
consider May a companion.
No.
So-
So hopefully the guard don't come because they're gonna see an armored dwarf grappling and battling a monster
In broad
This is-
daylight, yeah.
in broad daylight. I wonder who they're gonna side with, and this is gonna go downhill real quick. Oh dear.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh dear
Absolutely.
goodness.
You just pissed me off though. Can I cast a spell instead?
You haven't rolled to make the contest, so yeah.
Oh. I have to. Oh, I can. Okay.
Step guard. This
action.
isn't what it looks like.
I want to cast blindness, deafness. And I
Oh, it's a
want
custom
to.
pro. Awesome.
Yeah.
My specialty.
Very fun spell.
Indeed.
Very underrated.
That's not too good. 15. I have a plus 7.
How much? What is the
Save DC is 8 plus your spellcasting modifier plus proficiency.
casting mod plus?
Your spellcasting modifier is whatever modifier you use based off of like wisdom, charisma.
It's wisdom, so 8 plus 2 plus my proficiency. Yeah, no, he's not blind, that's for sure.
Such an underrated spell. It's so good when it works.
When it works.
Well, it's another round.
Okay.
Dwindle, what you doing?
Am I deafened or blinded?
Seems not.
Has he ever seen the beast farm?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dwindle's seen it a number of times now.
I thought we were going to talk about that.
Oh yeah, y'all
We
definitely
talked
were,
about
but nobody definitely did.
Nobody talked about it, no.
Oh no, I've tried.
Yeah, I tried.
I doesn't care.
I think Nyla chased after May when May was having her panic attack during the fear situation.
I don't know. I don't know what Dwindle's going to do here. Because
Dwindle, you're on top of
Dwindle,
what's... It's like a half werewolf, basically. However, you also have seen this form a number of times before this. It's just nobody's talked about it.
He's just gonna not escalate Finn. He's just gonna hold her, sit down, with her under his arm, and just boom, sit, and just start patting the head. Let the kid go. Let the fox kid go. You wanted him to go, right?
You didn't want him to go, so why all of a sudden do you...
Why am I helping him? He's not too bad.
Why are you helping him?
It's just like
Let him go?
he's rubbed off a lot more on me than I thought. Yeah, he's fine. Just let him go. For some reason, I feel compelled to help the man, the little fox. It's like he needs help and protection. I can't wait for this minute to go. He's going to hunt this poor thing.
Oh, it's
down
not a
and
minute.
Skin it.
It's an hour.
Oh.
It's a full hour.
For the next hour, you are friends with this fox.
And is just patting the head. Remember, you gotta get out of this before any other god. Just look around. See. Or it's not gonna end good. Remember we killed werewolves here? You kinda look like it.
Fox's friend, not food. So,
How bad does she smell? I'm just thinking, how bad does this beast smell? I'm like,
I don't smell at all. Not like you disgusting hypocrite.
don't worry, you don't smell. He does though. He hasn't washed the armor in about
in a minute.
When did he
Maybe,
fall
like,
into the
5
muck?
minutes.
Which, honestly, probably smells a lot worse now because
He-
he hasn't washed the muck off.
It is still not as bad as when they originally found you.
Mm.
That little owl wizard definitely helped.
So the skunk smell is gone now.
Just find him.
Okay, good.
Being an
Alright.
orphan is a choice, okay?
He's just gonna just sit and stay and prevent her from going anywhere until she calms down. That's why he spends his turn on.
Okay.
We're contesting the grapple.
Okay. Strength or athletics or acrobatics versus his athletics or acrobatics.
Is it 2 damage per turn? Or is
I
it
have
just 2
no
damage?
idea. I don't know how your class works. I don't think I've ever had
For plenty of good reasons, sadly.
dwarven character that plays the dwarven barbarian.
No, it's free
subclass.
piercing. It's just free piercing damage. Once.
Nice.
And I have to spend an action to grapple.
Nice.
That's just... I want to overhaul this thing, honestly.
Why do you think I'm giving you the things that I'm giving you?
Yeah. Fair, but at the same time, it's gotta probably be away from being the fiend I am. Anyway,
Got a
that's
22.
what he's doing. Are we doing a grapple check here? Or...
Mm.
Contested
Alright.
grapple. Yep.
That's 11. I got a 4. Wait, do I have advantage on grapple checks? When I'm raging. As it's athletics.
What'd you get, May?
22.
Nice.
Yep.
Y'all flipped it this time.
Mm-hmm. Gonna get off of Dwindle.
You managed to push him off. Yeah.
We're gonna, and then I'm gonna start chasing after the fox again. What did you do to my friend?
Are you going into it's an alley. Okay, thank goodness it's an alley.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna make sure
I was
I
really
should.
worried you're about to run out into the street. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, no, we're shifting back as we're running.
Oh good, I was gonna grab your tail, but anyway.
We're as far as I can get in the alley before I hit the street.
Well, you go into the alley, and because of the fact that you two were spending the last few seconds, or in this case rounds, grappling and being told to calm down, you go into the alley, and you notice it splits into 2 different paths at the end. One ends at a dead end, and the other goes left and then seems to make a sharp right.
Wow. They're both alleys, right?
Well, the one going to the right is a dead end. The one going to the left is the one that seems to go down a little further and then make a sharp right turn.
Okay, well, good thing I'm in my beast form because I have
Smell.
what's it called? Yeah, I can smell. I got good smell.
I can smell.
How does that work? I've got advantage on perception for
Yes, I
hearing or
use
smell.
Man, it's like she's a
So
wild
I'm gonna
animal.
use that to try to find him.
Feel free.
Plus 5, that's 16, and then you get an 18 plus 5, that is 23.
Nice. Alright. attempting to sniff out this fox. You look around. You're starting to pay attention to little things, trying to pay attention to every detail. And at first, it's a little difficult to make out. Until you catch it. The smell. You notice that the smell starts down the left. And looking down, you actually notice there are paw prints in the mud. Almost too obvious of paw prints. But you follow the smell and it goes down that path for a moment. But then you notice it stops. And you notice that the smell continues behind you. And you walk back towards the dead end. And you notice that there are a few tarps, a few crates, a few loose, broken boards. And you continue to follow the smell. Underneath some of the broken boards is a tarp that's it looks like it's been bundled up, and it's kind of like rounded out as if somebody had just rolled it up and then tossed it onto the ground. However, your sniffer says otherwise. It seems foxy.
Well, I'd like to investigate this tarp. I'm gonna pull it up.
And as you pull it up, you
Dwindle
see
launch.
Dwindle, huh?
Dwindle launch. And then 21.
What is a dwindle launch?
A launching flying dwindle.
To what?
And it comes in a few forms. Squirrel form, ball form.
What is
It's
launching dwindle trying to do?
Grapple.
Okay.
Sorry to ruin the movement, but it's perfect. She got her round. Dwindle gets his.
Go on ahead and roll an athletics or acrobatics for me.
21.
Okay. May, athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics.
Okay. You have to try and beat a 21.
Beat a 21. 20. Let's
Dwindle's
go.
gonna
That's a
go-
24.
Dwindle's gonna go flying over.
Nice.
I was gonna duck. Here and duck.
Boom.
May, I found you, Dwindle. Yeet! So, Dwindle, you find purchase. However, not on May. You fly over May as May is attempting to investigate something. but you feel something solid as you crash into this crate and tarp and broken boards and such, and you go rolling as you now grapple a tarp-wrapped fox.
Oh no, free damage.
Ow! Ow! Okay! I'm sorry! Ow! I'm sorry! Please!
Oh, sorry, friend. Going to immediately start tearing the tarp off her.
Ow! Ow! You're biting!
I'm up biting, that's the armor.
Now, what's funny is Charm Person is not actually a concentration spell. So now you feel bad.
I'm sorry. Just tearing the tarp. Yeah.
Ow! Okay, I get it. I did a thing. Okay, I may or may not have done a bad thing. I get it. I'm sorry.
Okay, but is it trying to fight Dwindle off when Dwindle jumped on top? And does that count as the damage?
It wants nothing to do with Dwindle. This fox wants nothing to do with that armor. That shit hurt.
Yeah, well, what's the average health of an NPC or a commoner? Like 4 health.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, he's almost dead. Oh no!
Now Dwindle is almost attempted murdering.
Oh no!
As soon as Dwindle realizes and lets go, May's gonna go and grab the fox.
The fox does not fight at all.
Okay.
The fox is just
Bleeding. Oh gosh.
just about
Yeah.
out, in all honesty.
And the blood.
Cure
Oh.
wounds. I'm gonna pick him up like a baby and cure wounds.
Oh no. What have I done? It's just on his knees. I hurt my friend. I hurt my boy.
I love out of combat spells. So make cure wounds.
Okay, that's a D8. I got a
I'm pretty
4.
sure the modifier alone is gonna.
As recompense, I shall adopt you.
Oh gods. Okay, look.
There you go.
Look, I'm sorry, okay? Look. You can have the pouches. I don't care anymore.
Well, you didn't do anything
I-
wrong. Just pan him down. Hey.
It's like
May
you
isn't let
see
go of it.
the
He's
ears
fine.
I should
immediately
have
like
my arms, like baby.
the ears anytime Dwindle comes near with the armor just immediately flatten out as this fox is trying to like avoid the spiked areas.
Was just gently picking him up and looking over. I probably need to buy you some new clothes to fix them.
May's got him in her arms. I got him held like baby, and I cast cure wounds.
This giant wolf-like being is cradling a fox child humanoid. That's a passable story to that guard. Yeah, that's a passable story. I need art. I need art of this now.
So
The child.
okay, look. I don't know what it is you want or why these pouches are so important, but I will give them to you. You can have them. And if look, what do you want? Is it just the pouches? Is the pouches all you want? Because if so, I will go on about my way.
Well, I would have let you go had you not cast that on Dwindle.
I didn't do anything.
You didn't cast
Yeah.
anything on me. This little foxy is just fight, but I do need to buy him some new clothes.
Okay,
Yeah, you obviously did something there.
I may have? May have?
Oh, you would never.
I don't like him like this. So,
I like him like this. He's less pointy.
because I think he's more so pointier with this on him. He did attack me, and then he attacked you. So,
I never attacked anyone. I was just trying you to stop me from chasing our little friend here.
Okay, I'm starting to agree. It's
how
a little
about
weird.
this? Yeah, it's a little weird. Really weird.
But I'm not getting hugged to death, so I'm okay. I think. Right? He starts looking up at May and her beast form like, right?
No hugs of death here. Nope.
Oh, no worry. She'll just gobble you up and with love.
That is what I am terrified of.
I'm gonna like playfully.
But seriously, we need looks at how close are we to the entrances of any main street?
Well, you all are like in a back alleyway now. You all are,
Oh, we're fine.
yeah. You're in a back alley, dead end. You're good.
You might have given any hobo or homeless person a heart attack here, but no matter.
What do I know about charm person? Do I have charm person?
There's about to be an extremely angry dwarf that may or may not actually hug a certain fox to death.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. So, how about this? Since you got some magic, why don't you stick with us for a while? I'll make sure he doesn't hug you to death. Because either way, he's probably gonna go after you. He hates magic.
Look, I only know a little bit, and it's meant mostly to get myself out of situations like this. I'm not okay with this. I use it mostly to get little things, like, obviously he sees me as a friend, right? What do friends do? They give each other things every now and then I'll charm a merchant and get a small apple or two. I don't do it for nefarious things, I just do sometimes.
Insight.
You see, this is a proper way of using magic.
I just want you to know, I just got another nat 20.
He's not being entirely forthright, but it seems that he's being mostly forthright, mostly due to the fact that he seems kind of scared overall in general of the giant beast person that is cradling him at the moment with a large maw in front of his face and pointy dwarf man.
I'd be scared too.
Yeah, he seems a little terrified at the moment. Little more than scared. Pretty terrified.
Okay, Dwindle.
We need to go close shopping. I probably should get myself a set or two now.
I'm not letting him down. He's gonna run.
How about this? I won't run. If you please set me down, not on him.
That's fair.
I'll have you know, I can smell really well. If you run, I'll find you. She's gonna set him down. Oh, intimidation?
Uh-huh. At advantage.
At advantage?
Yeah.
Alright, we got a 16.
Yeah, he seems pretty set on not moving.
Okay.
As you see him just kind of... So what happens now?
You're getting new
You
clothes,
get
I
your new
guess,
set.
buddy. Let's go.
Yay! As he now, terrified still, walks with May and Dwindle to try and find a clothes
Hurry
shop.
before this wears off. He's paying.
Or until this wears off, yes. However,
Mhm.
we now, as Dwindle and May go wandering off with this fox to try and
No more.
find...
Will be fun.
That would be a good
3
idea.
minutes.
Don't want to walk through the streets like that.
While they're walking the streets to try and find a suitable clothes shop or tailor, somewhere in the city of Crows, a certain set of bad luck bandits find themselves in a potion shop.
Quickly, bring the deck. Bring the deck to us. Come on.
I don't think it works like that.
Must rain.
But I really want to pick another card.
You think Odd has officially, both Odd and the player, me, have decided never to touch that deck ever again.
Yeah, it's up to you. What you
3
wanna do.
cards in a row of bad luck? No, that is a sign never to touch that deck.
Well, the first
I
card
heard it
wasn't
was-
bad luck. It was just luck, because that card doesn't actually do anything particularly bad. It just makes it to where that card does nothing and then draws another 2 for you. So it can lead to extra
Huh?
good luck or extra bad luck, depending. Or 1 good and 1 bad. So on and so forth.
You remember the first card I
I must pull from deck.
If I'm not mistaken, you pulled the 1 card that pulls 2.
No.
You pulled 1.
No. No, the
She
first
has
card
her-
I pulled was that I have an advisor watching me, looking for me.
Mm,
Yeah.
No, the flames, whereas the
You remember back when we
Flames
were
was the
going
last-
to
flames
when
was
we
the
were going
last-
out to the frozen wastelands before we met Eddie and everything? We saw the seer, and that's when we first got the deck of cards.
Oh no.
I pulled the card for the advisor. That I have an advisor looking for me. That was my first card. The second card I drew was when we went into the shop last session, and that's when I lost my intelligence. The third
Oh,
card
this is a
that got
completely
drawn.
different deck of cards.
Mhm.
Still, I don't care. In my brain, that is still 3 cards total that I have drawn now. No.
Yeah, no.
I do not care. That is still bad luck. Bad juju.
You can only get
That's
better
what
from
you-
there, from then on, right? Come on.
Yeah, you've already hit rock
Come
bottom.
on. Too bad. There's got to be some good in there to counterbalance it, right?
Bad juju.
Well, without yet looking up and seeing what Odd is doing with her cards, Nyla's gonna pull a second one.
Alrighty.
Great idea.
One
So,
is pure
I
chaos.
cannot help
The
myself.
other is just chaos screening.
we have-
Oh, we're gonna die.
So we
You
are
can't
down...
stop me from all the way over there.
Okay, roll
Oh,
2d10.
we're down
not
to
gonna
19.
die.
Down to 22.
We're down to 19 cards.
19 cards?
And
So-
I'm going to write down the ones that were already pulled.
So do you want me to roll?
Flames an idiot.
So
Just a
roll
D20?
2 d10s or a d20, whichever you feel luckier with.
Sounds good. Let's let's go for the D20 that gives me the worst luck of all time. See what happens. 16.
Just a moment. Throne was pulled.
Flames were pulled.
Yep.
And
Okay.
is it idiot or the fool?
It was the idiot. The Fool and Jester are the ones that pull 2. And you said you pulled, you rolled what?
16.
16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, fun.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm really tempted to see if you could text General the list and he can make the deck for me over here and I can pull from. That would be so fun.
So, Nyla, as you pull
Mm-hmm.
on your card, you pull at first a Jack of Spades. However, as it touches your skin and sits between your fingers, it burns away like the rest of them. However, the visage on this card shows a figure with a cloak over his head and a dagger in each hand with his arms crossed over his chest. Half of his face is covered, and you can't see anything in his eyes. And the card disappears.
Mm.
I love this thing. I'm so happy she didn't roll again.
Now Nyla pulled a bad card, so I feel like if Odio were to pull, she'd get the best one.
Oh, please draw the
Are
side
you-
card.
Are you telling me to pull a card?
No, I'm just
Pull
saying,
the
you know
card.
I mean-
Do it.
With
I mean,
how
he
it's
has a
been-
lack of intelligence. So, I definitely think it was a good idea.
Just gonna like look back at Odd. I wonder what that one did. Wait, are you okay?
Dwindle suddenly feels the urge to
Odio,
do some.
For the first time
attacks.
ever, you don't have a million thoughts going through your head at once, and it feels weird.
What's wrong?
My mind feels really clear right now.
I feel like that should be a good thing, but you don't look really happy about it.
I'm not. I'm concerned. My mind hasn't been this clear in years.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
Eddie, it kind of gets really close to Odil's eyes and just kind of squints as he scans into them. Then he looks at Nyla and he goes,
I just like
She
a little.
She seems normal. That's not normal.
Yeah, that really isn't. Can I do like a medicine check? Just like look at her eyes, you know, kind of examine her head.
Sure, feel free.
Why are we looking at me? What are we doing?
Not 20 plus 6.
Personal space here, guys.
Something's wrong.
Nyla, as you forcibly start scanning Odio and her skull, you notice that in her eyes, where normally when you're talking to her or looking at her, it almost looks like she's not entirely there in the conversation because of how many ideas are running through her head, or how many thoughts are running through, or how many what ifs that she may not even be consciously thinking of. You notice that now, as you look at her, it seems less like she is not all there. It seems almost like she is more present now than she has been before. And it's a little off-putting to see her actually focused fully on the conversation, simply because of the fact that normally, whenever she's talking, you know that she's talking about the conversation, and you know that she's actually adding to the conversation most of the time. But a lot of times it almost sounds like she's pausing in the middle, in between certain words or anything like that, as if thinking of something entirely else as she's speaking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Again, it feels like it should almost be a good thing because, like, feel like you're more relaxed or something, but like you're also very clearly not so.
Clearly, I'm not relaxed when you guys are both like staring at me like this. This is weird. Like, would you like?
You've definitely done this to me before.
When?
Anytime I come back from battle,
Think
you're
I've
always
done
worrying
this
about me.
ever? Have I done this? Have I?
I think so. I don't remember when,
I
but I think it's
don't-
happened before.
Think so.
I'm
I don't
pretty
know a
sure
reason why I would need to.
I'm pretty sure after almost most
Oh, that may be
fights,
May.
you and May are both pretty adamant on checking on everybody.
Yeah,
May more so. I feel like she's very
True.
invasive.
Yeah,
this is true.
really invasive.
Maybe we should go take a walk, clear your head. See, I mean, it's too clear. Maybe that's the
Do
problem.
you two think I could
What
pull a card?
You could try.
Odd looks back at Eddie. His head's still like right up in her face.
Yes.
Do either of you know what like the opposite of taking a walk to clear your head is? Because your head is clearly too clear.
I know what that means. Okay, I do. I understand what that means.
Can Eddie please pull a card?
Yeah,
want
I
him
know
to
what that
wish him
means.
and wish himself back to life.
I don't think you can pull a card. I holds the box down. You can try. I don't think you can.
Talons? What if he pulls talons? Oh gosh, what do? Oh.
Yes, please. Manipulate objects to a certain extent, right?
That's actually a really good question. If he draws talons, since
he
he is
is
attached to the
able-
claw,
is able
does
to pull.
that mean he just die?
He pulled a card.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I have no idea what my last card did. That'll be fun to figure out.
Mm-hmm.
Where is my D12?
Mm.
I've got my D6. I've
This
got
would
my
be
D8.
so sad if he pulls a certain card, but
Do you want me to hang on to the box for you, Odd?
Eddie pulls a card. I just gotta find my D12.
D20,
No, my D12.
my D12.
Like, do.
Because I was going to roll a D6 and a D12.
Just do the command R18.
No, because I like rolling my click-clacks.
It is more fun that way.
Sorry.
It makes the one impossible, though.
Unless you just shift over the whole thing. One.
No, it doesn't. Because with a D1, or if it's one card left, there's only one card left, James.
There's also, aren't there 18 left?
Mm-hmm. There's 18 left.
Yeah, there's 18 left. That's why I was going to try and
wait, that's
roll a
yeah, I don't know.
D12 and a D6.
Why not do a d20 and then minus 2
3,
of whatever it
4,
is?
5, 6,
Unless it gives like a 1.
7, 8,
Oh, reroll
9,
and so forth.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Where did our boy get?
I am so
upsetting.
nervous.
Excellent.
You don't not know how nervous I am. There's a few cards which affect us all.
Oh no.
He has to. He can't. He has to tell us. And he has to tell us what the card is. He can't. We don't know until it happens.
James?
Mm-hmm.
Hush. So-
This is so hard with this.
What?
As our ghostly friend reaches out, you notice that for a moment, you almost notice the tips of his fingertips almost gain a color to them as he grabs the card and he pulls it out. He pulls out a 2 of spades that begins to burn from the corner that he holds. And upon it, you notice a woman with platinum hair that covers the top half, with a blindfold over her eyes, with an arm stretched out, holding a scale. It then burns away, and you notice no change.
I'll keep my mouth shut like you has.
You notice Eddie seems kind of confused at first as he looks around. Huh.
Do you see or feel different at all?
Not necessarily.
Also, do I look different to all? Like, the last card didn't seem to do anything. Maybe I should try again.
You've drawn enough cards.
Just one more?
You're okay, Eddie?
I feel fine.
I'm gonna draw one more.
You didn't use any energy or anything?
What if we got a passerby to pull one?
Oh
See
my
if we're just... What? I'm just asking. Maybe we've got a dud.
Wait, I don't
Maybe-
think we have a dud.
I'm gonna grab one more.
Nyla! This isn't what we're here for! I'm just gonna shut the box and just hold it.
I'm gonna try to grab one before she shuts the box.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Dude.
I... Roll dex, both of you.
Just straight decks?
Mm-hmm. Just straight dex.
Interesting.
Kind of like an initiative roll. Whoever gets higher gets it.
19.
Do I add my six?
Yep, your dex modifier.
Yeah.
So regular
So
dex.
that's a 21.
Ha! Nyla reaches out, and as she does, Odd snaps it shut.
Come on, just one more. The last one didn't do anything.
No, why? No! You got land. You became a lady. Oh God, you're no. You're.
Oh, you're
Ugh.
Oh no.
You're a noble. Ugh.
I don't want to own land or be a noble. That sounds terrifying.
You know,
You
technically
should be
speaking,
terrified.
You don't have to be nobility to own land.
But the thing is, she was a lord, so that's a noble.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of
Why?
responsibility.
But I don't understand what is you guys' thing about this. Like, I don't understand.
I only did it because I thought it was interesting.
I think it's interesting too.
Okay, that makes more sense, Eddie. But still, like, did you not just see what happened to me?
I'm not gonna go pulling them at random. I just thought one would be enough. After
See,
all,
one
you
is
are-
enough.
I'm just
I
saying.
only pulled one, and it still gave me 2. Look, we came here for potions, right? So we should get the potions and go.
Yeah, what kind of potions are we getting again?
Um,
Also, what are you doing with the box? Just out of curiosity.
I'm holding it right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on it for if/when you set it down.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep holding. We need health potions.
Is that all?
Mostly. Is that the DM speaking or a shopkeeper speaking?
That's Eddie
Eddie.
speaking.
Oh. To make sure. No, there's other potions, but I don't see them.
So you want health potions?
Yeah, I wanted some health potions, so...
How many?
I just wanted one for each of us.
So
For the battle and stuff, and I also wanted some growth potions, too.
So like 4?
Yeah.
Okay. And you notice he floats off.
Eddie? Eddie? He's gonna be the death of me.
Am I rubbing off on him too?
I don't know. I mean, he doesn't even know half the time what he's looking for. I mean, at least sometimes he doesn't. I don't... I really need paper. Something's not right. I need paper.
I got
You
paper.
notice?
Wait. I got
No, you said the paper you have doesn't work.
right. I have pen or pencil maybe.
You see Odd's face is starting to get, like, really flustered and frustrated. And her eyes are just moving back and forth.
We're gonna figure this out. I'm gonna go up to the shopkeeper. Hey, do you have any paper that I could borrow?
There's no shopkeeper in here.
Wait, there's no shopkeeper?
Not in the room. I hope he wasn't in the room this entire time. This would be awkward.
I'm just envisioning
I was assuming it was, like,
some
a deep
knowledgeable
enough
mage.
shop or something that he was in the back and wasn't like.
The counter is towards the back of the shop.
So is there someone over by the counter?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask him for some paper.
You notice a half-elf. And
Hi.
they seem to be in the middle of concocting something, as behind the counter is a little alchemy setup that is spanning almost the entire wall with tubes and bottles and little vials and things.
Ooh, what's she making?
There's suddenly a poof. And they turn around, and you notice that their hair in the front is kind of fluffed around a little bit, and you notice that the glass in their goggles melts and just kind of falls onto the floor like a rubbery substance, and he just... well... nothing now.
Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. Just gonna use prestidigitation to clean up whatever she can of that.
It's fine. What were you needing?
Do you have any, like, scraps of paper or something I could borrow?
Yeah.
My friend's not feeling good and she needs to take notes.
Okay. I'm not sure how those two correlate, but whatever works, I suppose. Then you notice as he walks over to the end of his little alchemy setup, he pulls off 2 pieces of parchment. He walks back over and sets it down.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
We'll be back. She also needs potions.
Okay. Well,
Here you
feel
go.
free to get me if
sorry.
you need anything, I suppose.
I will, sorry. Is there a way I can, like, not startle you quite as much, if I come and ask or something else?
He then stares at you as he motions to the small bell that's off to the side.
Oh. I will ring that next time. Just gonna walk off and get the paper to Odd. Here you go.
Odd takes the paper, dumps off a robe on. Pen.
Here's a pencil.
Works.
I'm gonna need it back though. Don't
Cool.
stealing it.
Cool. I'm just gonna roll random intelligence check for just anything. Is that okay? Just to see whatever she comes up with.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Natural 20 or natural 1?
No, neither. Neither, but
Yeah.
still bad. That would be a 9.
9 total?
Yeah.
You know that thing where, as a writer, you have writer's block, or as a songwriter, you have, like, writer's block, I suppose? Or as an artist, you have painter's block? A few moments of sitting there with the pen on the paper. A few moments pass by, before now there's just a small ink blotch that's in the middle of the page that you've set the pen down and just tried to start writing something. However, you start to tap on the parchment now, before just going down to the corner and starting to doodle little stick figures that seem very upset as you try to figure out what you're trying to think of.
Can I steal the box while she's distracted with this? Or try to steal it while you're distracted with this?
Little thing input real quick. If she did draw the jester, Lance, that the jesters reappear back in the deck.
It wasn't.
So
She ended up drawing the idiot, which allows you to draw one additional card beyond your declared draws. And she went ahead and drew another one.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't draw it on my own. It just drew it on itself. But so.
But nonetheless.
I mean, you can try to take it from me. It's still like right next to me.
Yeah. I'm hoping you're just distracted enough that I can sleight of hand it.
It's up to you.
I want to try.
Wouldn't that be against my passive perception?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Your passive perception is what would allow you to notice it, and then noticing it would allow you to make a perception check. And that's an actively, like, looking around to see what it is that you feel like is going on around you.
18.
Alright, he's got the box. Got the box.
She's not going to use it right now, but she's going to store it in her possessions.
Okay.
Where?
Look, she's going to slip it into her bag.
That's fine.
It's just like, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
As Odd's freaking out, Eddie comes back with 4 potions that he just starts putting into Odil's bag.
Is he doing this openly or still?
Oh no, he's doing this like he knows that the shopkeep, after Nyla was talking to him, he's not looking. And so Eddie's just pocketing them basically, but he doesn't have pockets that are physical, so he's just popping them in there. And then you notice that he stands there with his hand on his hip and the other on his chin as he looks around. And you notice he notices the little table of like discount potions, and he just kind of grabs one and pockets that one as well.
Is Odd noticing this?
Oh yeah, he's not hiding it.
So Odd notices this.
Mhm.
Odd looks up.
Good thing Dwindle's not there.
What? I'm not doing anything. You said you wanted health potions. Why would I put them back? It's not like anybody else is using them. They're on the shelf for a reason. Look, you get hurt a lot. You and the others of this group get hurt a lot. I'm just trying to help.
You let us take the money. Let me see. God looks back down at the paper and it's like,
Nyla's gonna establish a psionic connection with the two of them and only tell Eddie in his head, I'm so proud of you right now. There's a connection for 5 hours between them.
Look, I'm just saying, okay? Technically speaking, if it makes you feel any better, I was looking at the prices that they're selling these health potions for. No normal person is going to be able to afford them. So, I went ahead and kept some poor sap from overspending. How about that? What?
how much are they?
Enough. Enough. Look, I got them. You wanted them, I got them for you. That's all that matters.
It's not that all that matters.
You don't have to sweat the details. What are they gonna do? Say that some ghost stole their potions? Come on.
No, but they're saying no, that we never lives there. They're saying no. It exists.
We're probably not the only ones that have come in here. You notice as you're talking to him and as he's explaining himself, you notice that he's off. He's definitely acting not himself. Some might say the opposite of what he normally would.
These bad juju, bad cards. Bad juju cards. Bad juju cards. Bad juju cards. Bad juju cards. Look what you did to my baby.
I didn't do anything.
Oz looks at him, looks back at the paper, looks for the box, looks up at Nyla. You took the box, didn't you?
I did no such thing.
You did. Wait, I lost my intelligence. He's actually different. Something's not right. 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 Something's not right.
And maybe we should, like, I don't know, get you a good night's sleep or
Eddie?
something? Yeah.
No, Eddie, this isn't you. This isn't you. You wouldn't do any of this. Okay? You wouldn't.
I just did. What do you mean?
Why is
I'm
it
not
so
letting
funny
you
and so
do
sad?
this. It's not. I don't care, Eddie. I'm not letting you do this. I don't care. Get them out of my bag right now.
I used up so much energy putting them in there, I don't think I can.
Nyla's gonna ask him in his mind, hey, where did you get them so I can find some more?
I love that.
Eddie, I'm being serious. Get them out of my bag. I know you didn't use up any of your energy. I can tell.
They're
After
physical
last night, I'm
objects?
starting to tell.
They're physical objects. I moved them. I used a lot of energy to do it. They contain magical energy as well as potions, so if you want to put them back, put them back. I'm just saying. Nobody else is going to buy them.
Why are you doing this?
I don't know what you mean. You said you wanted the potions, I got you the potions.
Yes, and I thought you were going to bring them to me, if anything, for me to get them and buy them so I wouldn't have to bother some.
If you want to
At
buy
most.
them, waste your money. I brought you the potions. We could walk out.
You can walk out.
Technically, I could float out.
Then do that.
I mean, I certainly can. But as I said, if you want to buy them, waste my money.
Hey, God, how much money do you have right now to spend on these?
Those potions could save your friends. Keep that in mind, Odd. And we both know how often they get themselves into some serious trouble.
I was gonna go look for the shelf where they are, since apparently they are marked. There may not be money left.
Now,
What?
take Eddie out of here, please. I was gonna look back down at the paper. Get him out of here now.
I was gonna go find the price for you,
Now,
but I
please.
can do that too. Okay, Eddie, come on, let's take a walk.
I can't go very far.
That's true.
You have enough distance to be outside of the shop away from me, and we both know that. It's the same distance between my room and Dwindle's room, and you know that.
Yes, ma'am. As he then starts to float off.
That was sad.
I make them good ghosts go bad.
It's fine.
Okay.
Now I was gonna escort Eddie out and then go and try to find the prices.
Okay.
Just leave Eddie outside.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Yeah, he's just hits limit. Don't.
I've gotta go, and I'm gonna be watching on stream.
Okay.
Good luck. Don't get in more trouble, Eddie.
Right. I
Good luck
seem
with that.
unattended. Oh my god. Oh dear, we should not have let him.
It's so much worse. I remember he'd be dead, but this is fine. I love this. I can't. I don't know if it's just dream, but I can't stop laughing.
I've got to move things around really quick.
What's fun?
We're still streaming. I love it.
We're just having a mood.
Oh, please bring me the deck. Dwindle must pull.
Oh, that's part of the reason. I'm just trying to decide if I want to pull another one before then.
I'm so excited to get locked into dungeon. Watch me.
Knowing your luck, you definitely would.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
I'm very interested to see what
100%,
her
and I am totally fine with this.
James
want to
knows.
know what art is.
James
I
knows.
can't believe we just basically lost our golden retriever boy.
He's still a golden retriever, just in a
No,
different way.
he's our golden retriever.
He's
our
even more
golden
so our
retriever.
golden retriever.
He's retrieving it.
He's like, what's that creature in Harry Potter that just like will go and get all of the gold for you?
Oh, the little mole thing?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's one of those.
And it's not for them, it's for itself.
yep. Oh.
There we go.
Ah.
He's a niffler. That's what it is.
Yeah, Niffler. That's it. Oh.
I'm just saying. Okay? He's still a retriever.
It's true.
No,
I'll
no, he's
be a better
actually
one now,
he's
too.
really a retriever. I love this.
Remember before, I was like, hey, can you go look for this? I don't know what I'm looking for. Now he's like, oh, look, bunch of these. Puts right in your bag.
Well, he knew what
Yes.
the health potions were. It's just... This time, he has just randomly grabbed them. You're pretty sure that he stole the book, or at least nabbed
yeah.
it, but this time he's outright, like, he's taking it.
Oh, yeah, outright, not even hiding it from me. This too.
Mm-hmm.
Which is age problem. Not fully for Odd either. Odd doesn't fully care. But here's the thing, there was only 3 health potions. So how did he get 4?
He goes through walls.
dun, dun, dun.
Most shops have a storage room for a reason.
Anyway, so Nyla, what were you doing?
I was gonna go see what the prices were after escorting Eddie out.
Right. Healing
Eddie,
potion.
wait here. She needs a minute.
I can
100
wait wherever
gold
y'all
pieces.
want. It's not like I can go much further anyway.
And like I said, I'm proud of you, but also I think some of our companions are a little bit more rule follower, and you might want to be careful about how obvious you are about stealing around them.
It's not stealing. What's stealing is what that guy in there is charging. I'm just saying.
Well, what is he charging?
Enough?
Tell me that. That's not helpful. Depending on the person, enough could be like, you know, a gold, or it could be like 600 gold.
That's a good question. It doesn't actually say in the book how much they are.
50 gold pieces is the typical
Mhm.
price.
Oh, yeah,
50.
and then it's an added 0 for every type of potion. Or the strength of the potion. So a regular healing potion is 50 gold each.
Well, times 5.
Four.
Times
Well,
4.
Heck, 4.
Well, 3. The fourth one... The fourth one seemed a little nicer. It definitely wasn't... It definitely wasn't one that was on the shelf. So he
Is it
has
purple?
3 regular healing potions. And then, that fourth one... The bottle itself was nicer, and the red inside was a lot
Ooh.
cleaner. Even with the detracted intelligence, Odd still retains some of her knowledge of different things. Alchemy being one of them. And you're relatively sure, if you're not mistaken, that's a greater healing potion that he put in there.
So, how much does Eddie actually say specifically? How much they are?
Oh, no. The
Okay.
regular potions, they do say that on the spots that they were, one of them was 60, one was 60, or all 3 were 60, but the greater healing potion didn't have one because it wasn't out on display. So you're not sure how much that one costs.
Nyla's gonna go back to Odd and just go, apparently they're 60 each. Here's 55 if that's helpful. That's all I got. If you want to pay for them.
Here is all of my money.
Why is that? I wonder how Nyla is always broke. I really.
I wonder.
I know,
But yeah,
right?
she's handing over her 55 gold.
She's tapping on the paper. Still doodling. She looks over at the bag. And then she looks at the random one that he also put in there, because it wasn't just those 4 potions. He also took one of the random bottles. What was that one?
You look at it, and it's a strange mix. Much like the other ones, or most of the other ones. This one's a mixture. And you notice that it seems to be purple, but it's blending. And as it blends, you notice that little streaks of, like, golds go through it. Almost like shooting stars kind of thing. But the whole thing is swirling as it goes.
Anyway, do what you want with this. And Nyla's gonna walk back out of the shop over to Eddie. And then
Eddie's
walk
just
into...
standing outside, his arms crossed, as he kind of watches people walk by.
Nyla's gonna walk a little bit further away if there's like an alleyway or somewhere that she can duck into. You can't tell it odd. I'm gonna draw another one. Do you want to watch?
It's not like I get anything out of telling her.
I'm gonna draw another one.
Okay. We are down to
17.
One more.
17. We're down to
And this is
17.
her last straw of the day.
100%.
Oh, no. The deck of many things makes it to where you only have a certain amount per day.
Oh, wow.
So that way the
Unless you
DM can
draw-
keep from killing his players.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
until swoop.
That's why when you pulled all of them all at once, it said no.
That-
Oh, I
that-
thought when I pulled all the cards at once and I pulled the next card out, it was like, hey, you.
You.
So you said there's 15 left?
17.
17? Alright, I'm just gonna roll a d20 and if I get above a 17, I'll re-roll it. Oops. I got a 20.
Nice.
7!
7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Huh. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let's see.
Alright, alright, alright.
All right. I need you to roll a d6.
Okay. 5.
Okay. 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 Give me just a moment, because I didn't expect this to happen, so I have no idea what I'm going to do for this. Just a moment. Just a moment. Just a moment. What weapons are you proficient with?
Let's see. Crossbow, hand, crossbow. Why? What is with these commas? I believe that's crossbow, hand crossbow. Oh
Mhm.
no, sorry. Hand crossbow, light crossbow, long sword, rapier, short sword, and simple weapons.
Ooh,
That was
okay.
confusing comma use.
Okay. Said longsword.
Nope, short sword. Oh yeah, it is long sword. Oops.
Longsword. Okay. I need a list of simple weapons. Oh my god.
Oh, I know which one should shoot now.
Interesting.
Chart. Is it chart F? I think it's chart F. Might be helpful.
It's not. Okay. Get out of here, toolbar. There we go. Okay. Simple weapons. Beautiful. Okay. Club. Dagger.
You could also do a magic items assortment if you want.
I can't. Not with this. Not with this pool. Light hammer. Mace. Wait, do you use a short bow or a long bow?
I think I use a short bow. Let me double check. Yep, short bow.
Okay, we're just gonna do that then. Because that's a lot easier. Short bow. Okay. Filter. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, there are only 8 of these? Okay, that's, I mean, that's fine too, I guess. Roll a d8.
What is my d8s? One. 3.
A 3.
Yes.
Ooh. Oh, that's cool. Huh. You know, I've never looked at what Fizbin's actually adds other than the dragons.
It adds.
2, 3, 4,
Fizbin added
5,
my
6,
favorite
7,
artifact of all
8,
time.
9, 10. I need a d10 from you, Nyla.
Cool.
Such a great artifact.
5.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4,
To roll with my
5.
dice tonight.
Huh. That's relatively fitting.
Interesting.
Okay. You pull the card. Didn't expect this. Okay. So, you pull the card. In your fingertips, you look and you notice the card burns. And normally you see some grand image of some kind or something like that. This one is not. You notice in the center diagonal, there's a large iron key with a ribbon tied around the ring, and the ribbon stretches out and then fills the back panel with a beautiful, beautiful silk. And then this card burns, and in its place, you feel your hand go from just the fingertips holding the card to your hand being forced open. An item spawns. In your hand, a short bow appears. This string, made of the most gorgeous, gorgeous silk of some kind. It doesn't look like silk. It almost looks like a muscle fiber. And at the ends of this bow, you notice that where your hand sits, it is scaled. The bow itself seem like bones that come up to leathery outcroppings that look like wings. You may add the dragon wing bow to your inventory, and the damage type is lightning. As you notice that as you grab hold of it, the bow itself seems to light up in your hand for a moment before the scales where your hand is turn blue. The bones turn an aquamarine color.
Ooh.
You drew as an idea for everybody, so that I'm not just giving this item out, because I hate giving away magic items.
Especially one of this caliber.
Uh-huh. Nyla pulled the key. The key is a rare or rarer magic item. Oh, wait, no. No, this works out, because I thought it was magic item of any kind. A rare or rarer magic weapon with which you are proficient appears in your hands. The DM chooses the weapon. However, I don't like choosing, so I just roll.
That's awesome. Do I need to spend some time attuning to it, I'm assuming?
I don't remember.
Yes.
Yes, it requires attunement.
Fair.
But it's so worth it. It's like a
So it's the
dragon wing
normal.
bow.
It's a magic weapon.
This is
So
perfect.
cool.
You have
So
a
it-
magic long weapon. We don't have to worry now.
Yes.
This is honestly an item that we would. This is an item would be something that is worth a quest by itself.
Mm-hmm.
So wait,
Unless
is
it's
this
going to go help fight this dragon? Like, this is how good this. I know too much about this spell. This is one of my favorite magic items in the game that they ever made. It's amazing.
This is so cool. So wait, this is 1d6 piercing plus 1d6 lightning plus
Yes.
modifier?
Yes.
Is-
Cool.
What rarity is?
It's just a regular
slumbering?
rare.
No, is it slumbering, or awakened?
There is no slumbering or anything. It's just a regular rare item. Dragon
Cool.
wing bow. The limb tips of this magic bow are shaped like a dragon's wings, and the weapon is infused with the essence of a chromatic gem or metallic dragon's breath. When you hit with an attack roll using this magic bow, the target takes an extra 1d6 damage of the same type as the breath infused in the bow: acid, cold, fire, lightning, necrotic, poison, psychic, radiant, or thunder. If you load no ammunition in the weapon, it produces its own, automatically creating one piece of magic ammunition when you pull back the string. The ammunition created by the bow vanishes the instant after it hits or misses a target.
So wait, I basically have an infinite number of arrows
Yes.
too,
It's kind of like how...
which is still piercing plus lightning.
Mhm.
Or is that? I don't
Yes,
have to worry about
those-
arrows anymore.
This is an amazing weapon.
It's kind of like if Odile were to take the time to give repeating shot to your normal bow.
I have psionic blades and
Wait a
dragon.
second. I'm
Sure,
thinking
so
you
for-
still want to use ammo on this weapon, if I believe correctly, because it adds, if it's just by itself, you just deal a d6 compared to.
Fizzbins just makes it to where if you load no ammunition in the weapon, it produces its own. Doesn't say anything about damage reduction or anything. It's just
When you
creates
hit
its own.
with attack roll, yeah, so it's just a d6. It's 2d6. Every hit.
That's crazy.
I don't know what it is, but the bad luck magnet
I'm so sorry.
has been
Odd.
drawing really well, and then Odd and Eddie have rolled to draw like once, twice,
Oh
and
my
they're just getting
gosh.
railed.
I'm worried when
I am
get to
so
when I
sorry.
draw. Or is maybe the luck reversed, so maybe I actually draw good for once.
No, you won't.
I can hope, man. I can hope.
We both know that you won't. You never draw well when it comes to the deck.
I can dream. I can dream.
You can certainly dream. I will let you dream. I'm just saying, we both know that it never happens that way.
Yeah.
However, I'm waiting for Odd to have all of this bad luck and then draw, like, the best card.
Yes.
There
Just watch
are
her draw. She
two
could draw one
cards.
still.
Yeah, I was about to say, there are 2 cards in here I think that are just actually fucking broken, in all honesty.
Moon and Vizier.
Yeah.
Like, sure, changing one moment in history is awesome, but when you as a player can ask the DM any question and he has to answer, that's stronger than anything. in
Those
this
2
game.
are cards that, as characters, you don't necessarily know. Well, you know what one of them would do as a character. But the Vizier, that is one that you as a player will know what happens. That means that I will tell you when you pull the Vizier card, because that card is not a character thing. That is a player to DM thing. And the character
Okay.
knows the answer.
Hmm.
It's
So-
a breaking the fourth wall type of card. That's why me and James are like, yeah, that one's very fucking broken.
Yeah.
And I believe it has to be a question that the character would.
At any
Ask.
time you choose within 1 year of drawing this card, you can ask a question in meditation and mentally receive a truthful answer to that question. Besides information, the answer helps you solve a puzzling problem or other dilemma. In other words, the knowledge comes with wisdom on how to apply it.
Hmm.
So not only is your character able to ask a question of the DM that has been troubling them, but whoever draws that card is able to not only ask that question as a character, but that character then knows how to get to that answer.
This one card terrified me in one of my campaigns, as in my campaign I implement wishing wells. One of these wells contains a Greater Wish, which is a homebrewed spell 9 where you can cast the spell that of a 10th level, removing the limits. So if one person wanted to, I wish to know where the greatest wishing well is, I have to say where it is and how to get to it. Yeah.
It's pretty fun. But nonetheless,
The deck's
Can I is there a hidden alley or somewhere that I can go and start practicing with this bow?
I mean, you're in one.
Cool. Is it hidden enough that I can reasonably assume people won't be concerned by the person practicing with their weapon in it.
Not entirely sure about that one.
Can I scout around? I'm not gonna go too far, and I still have the connection with Odd. Just to see if I can find something that maybe seems a little bit more appropriate to practice with a bow in.
I mean, you can go deeper into the alleyway.
Sure, I'll do that.
Okay.
And then I want to I don't know what I can set up as a target, but I just want to kind of.
There are a few crates. You're not sure if there are
Yeah.
things in them, but there are crates.
I'm gonna just shift around some crates, make sure I'm not shooting anything important, and then use pencil just to draw a little bit of a bullseye on there. Nothing too crazy. No, wait, Odd still has my pencil. I'm not gonna do that. Just maybe scratch it with a knife
Okay.
and then start shooting.
Roll to hit.
That one.
Perfect. So, as you've just garnered this item and have no idea what you're actually doing with it, in all honesty, other than the fact that it is a bow and you pull it back and you shoot things with
bows. I'm good with bows. I can do this.
Exactly. That is the exact sentence that you say.
Uh-huh.
You pull it back, and as you pull it back, you as an archer are used to the bow itself kind of creaking because of the fact that you're literally bending the object to a point that it is able to fire something at a very fast speed. You are bending this thing. And as you bend the arms back, you hear like a low growl almost. And as you pull it back, you hear it growling louder as your arrow starts to become engulfed in lightning and you see the tip of it crackling before the entire arrow itself starts to crackle. Bright blue light starts to fill this alleyway as you hear the crackling and the growling. And now that you've pulled it back, there's really only two options, and that's either let it go or don't fire. And normally you as the archer would have that option, but the bow doesn't let you, and as you go to let it go and kind of bring it back a little bit, kind of get an idea of what the fuck is going on.
Mhm.
The string slices at your fingers, forcing you to pull away and let go of the arrow, as there's a loud roar as the first arrow is loosed towards the crate. I need you to roll damage. As there is a loud, draconic roar from this alleyway.
That is 6 points of piercing damage and 1 point of actually that's 9 points of piercing damage plus 1 point of lightning damage.
You hear a loud boom as the arrow hits the crate, and it doesn't hit target at all. This fourth shot was fucked. It hits the bottom left corner of the crate. You hear the boom followed by lightning.
Did I say 6 points of piercing damage?
Yeah.
I meant 9. It's
Yeah,
9
so 9.
piercing and 1 point of
Yeah.
lightning.
Yeah, you corrected yourself.
Yeah, okay.
That's That's probably where the boom comes from. Is you watch it hit, and it hits harder than your other short bow before the lightning then crackles into the crate, and you notice the lightning, probably due to it being wood, doesn't take to the crate, but you notice that the crackle seems to dissipate around the crate, causing multiple scorch marks where the lightning kind of arcs out.
Maybe I should do this in a slightly more isolated place.
Eddie, who's just kind of around the corner, I mean, you could keep doing it out in the open.
I mean, I don't want to wait, but also this might be a little loud.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I don't think that bow likes you.
Was that the bow growling, or is that you?
I don't growl. I apologize to disappoint, but growling's not my thing.
That's fair. That's more of a Dwindle thing. Or a May at certain times. You know what? I'm gonna shoot again. See if it goes just.
By the way, Odiel can hear this. Odiel heard
Yeah.
the first.
You also still have a psychic connection if you wanted to use it, just so you know.
Just ignoring it. While this is all happening, Odd's just looking at the papers, looking back at the potions, looking back at the paper. And then Odd makes the final decision. Starts taking the bottles out of her bag. And then she notices a book. And remembers, oh yeah, Nyla put a book in my bag. And takes the book out. And looks to see what the book is.
Oh yeah, I stole the book for you earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm. Will's face. Whoops.
Normally, Odd would find that what he's been reading is some kind of romance novel or some kind of smut or some kind of almost intriguing in a...
Rewind. Sorry, you froze for a second.
Oh, wonderful.
Sorry.
You're good. So normally, Odd would find some kind of smut or some kind of romance or some kind of book that's intriguing in a okay kind of way. Oh, hello.
You have a kid?
Whoa. Whoa, I'm back. I'm sorry.
Oop. Oop. Hello.
I heard you guys are getting into some trouble with lightning.
Yeah. Also, I rolled dirty 20 for the next hit.
Okay, that'll work, I suppose. So I'm moving less around, I guess.
Sorry.
Un momento, por favor. Okay, that fits. Beautiful. Perfect. Kind of. Okay, now that's perfect. Beautiful. Okay, we're back. Wonderful. Gotta move things. So. Good night, Myth. Normally, where Odile would find some kind of smut or some kind of romance book of some kind, Odd finds something different. This book doesn't seem to be any kind of trashy romance or disgusting smut or anything like that. This book is weird. This book seems older. And you notice on the cover, kind of imprinted on the leather, though faded and rubbed away with time, and a little difficult to make out unless you're really looking at it. You notice the same symbol that was on the banners within Eddie's home. And you notice at the bottom, underneath the family crest, embedded in the leather as well, along a banner that rides just below the shields, you notice, after kind of dusting away some of the age, and I assume that because Odile has mending, she may try that as well, right? Because you've done it with books in the past, so. You notice mending it. It becomes easier to see the lion heart symbol, the crest, upon the leather. And the wording at the bottom becomes much more clear as the leather tightens back against whatever plate is on the inside to help make this beautiful design. At the bottom, you read, Lionheart lineage and its fall from grace. And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Yay, same time we want to draw.
So, Dwindle and May have made a Vulpine a companion for the time being.
Until the spell ends.
And Odile and Nyla have attempted a few more draws in the deck in Nyla's case, and Odile learning more about what's going on from her draws, as well as Eddie drawing and changing. Odiel's learned a little bit more about Eddie. However, with the group split and everybody doing their own thing, come back next week. Well, come back next time. Hopefully next week. But remember to follow the Will-O-Wisps, because you never know what stories they may have to tell. We'll keep the campfire roaring for you so that you can sit and hear more tales from the journey of Grandiasha as our wonderful players continue their adventures, sightseeing, collecting, finding, learning, and bad luck. We hope to see you all next time, here in the Will-O-Wisp Woods. Good evening, everybody.